Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I don't get nervous anymore recording YouTube videos. Part of that is because after 5.5 years of doing this and going into my first promotional semester at Oklahoma State, I view YouTube as a semi-retired thing. It's no different than why I joined the alliance I did several years ago. I'm still going to be active in the game. In some ways, I'm as active as I've ever been, particularly Arena. But I'm not going to do Alliance War. I'm going to do BGs 3 times every 2 days. I'm just going to cut down on the amount of time that I play elsewhere. And that has been a saving grace for my mental health. And to me, even if you lose out on revenue, as long as you can afford the basics, food, shelter, electricity, car payment, etc., then that's what's important. And I have given up doing live streams every day, especially when Israel's in town. She misses being on live streams, but at the same time, we have a date night where I don't jump on my computer. And again, that's priceless. With all that being said, I am nervous about this video because it is my formal announcement that for the first time since the Gauntlet, I will be doing something that could be interesting to somebody live. Now, to preface this, I'm going to prepare as smart as I can despite my unit count to also reflect smart decisions. I'm going to continue to claim these free level 2 incursion revives, level 4 and level 3. And I believe, at the time of recording this, they're supposed to reset in an hour. I'm going to claim this for the next couple weeks to maximize it before I do the run, because I want to have as many free revives as possible. I think that's just smart decision making. So this won't actually happen until the end of the month, and I will announce it probably on my community page, if not maybe in a separate video. I get nervous because a lot of people, or at least a lot more than usual, worth of people tune into these, and I'm not naive. I'm not dumb. I know over the years people do it out of like morbid curiosity or just to laugh. And it's very easy to say, oh, Prof, don't care what the haters think. You know, the fact that you have haters means that you've done something in life. And I totally get that intellectually, but like your head can understand something that your heart still doesn't want to process. And there were literally people, and there'll probably be them again, who every time I died, every time I had to use a revive in the Gauntlet, they cut it out and then posted all the deaths on their own channel just to laugh. And like, it's a unique form of bullying, I'll say that, but it's not something that even in my mid-30s is fun to do. So I'm going to prep for this, and I think, even though there have been amazing ideas regarding Angela and even Archangel and Doc Ock and others, and I totally understand that and respect that. And I do think my Gauntlet run, and in my Abyss run especially, like I waited to start it after I had beaten Thing to where Aegon's combo was decently up to where, like my man Captain Bay, he just had a really bad luck when he did his Abyss run. I think the first half an hour or so was just getting past Thing. And so I will probably make it to room like 4 or 5 or zone 4 or 5 just to make sure I've got some of the hacks that I'm looking for early on, because if not, I'm going to restart it. And it's not fun to watch somebody do a Legends run and then restart. That's just not good use of somebody's time. So I'm going to make sure for that to not happen. I'll probably have already used Galen's pre-fight ability and all 3 of Odin's and swapped them out for 2 champions that I'm prepping for right now in this level up event, because I believe that the MVP of my Abyss run years ago was Heimdall, and I still have not upgraded Heimdall until right now. That's right. Because when in doubt, and I know I may not actually try them depending on if there's regen involved, because somebody like Heimdall is not going to do even with the hacks. Though, I mean, I say this, and if I just do like parry heavy, you know, maybe the draining degeneration and all the other degen hacks will be enough. I haven't tried it before. But regardless, I don't want these champions at rank 1. I don't want to count on leaning on champions for synergy purposes that aren't able to at least get a decent attempt at some damage done. And so I am taking today Heimdall to rank 3. And I know it's not rank 4 or rank 5, but it's still a big deal to go from rank 1 to rank 3. If we said that about 7 stars right now, all of us would be like, of course, there aren't even rank 3 7 stars available right now. But it's so easy, since 6 stars have been out for years, to underscore how much of a jump it is for the average champion to go from rank 1 to rank 3. And I'm sure there are Cavalier players out there, or even Thronebreakers maybe, who are nodding their heads saying, yeah, that's where I am. And I really think it's important. Also, I didn't realize how close I was to forming my next Tier 6 Basic and fulfilling a promise to Mr. Godfather about my next rank 4. And he definitely knows what I'm talking about if he happens to be watching this video. And, YouTube and life, you're only as good as your word. All right, you see all these skill Tier 4 class catalysts? Yeah, I'm about to take advantage of those, because I'm going to swap in Heimdall. And you know who's good with Heimdall in an incredible restoration kit type synergy, but obviously Nick Fury's not involved, and neither is Deadpool X-Force? Well, you better believe it is the artist formerly known as Vegan Thor. He is now going to be turned into Carnivore Thor on this channel, because he is going to go from rank 1 to rank 3. Now, I know several people who say, Prof, he's been at least rank 4 for me for a long time, because I'm in an alliance that really stresses prestige. And so I had to take him up back when he was a top prestige champion. I also know some people who are furious that Kabam moved so fast in 2022 to make top new prestige champions that they put all these 6 stones, which are now so cheap, that I think that's part of the reason why they're so cheap, to give people less regret for putting 6 stones into a prestige champion that no longer affects their prestige, because you can max sig now a 6-star as a Paragon player for the low price of $50, which I know some people are going to still say, $50, that's like almost a new console game, or it is a new console game, and I agree, but that used to literally cost thousands of dollars. You think about how much people spent when the Abyss first came out just to explore it and get the crazy rare generic 6-star Awakening gem, and it was madness. And Kabam had done such a good job of the supply and demand regarding this game and where the market is and was, that I don't know if they can ever get the genie out of the bottle in the same way. I do think that they're trying to make Titan Crystals that new thing, and maybe they will be, but to the average summoner that can't throw thousands of dollars at this game, I've literally heard the joke, even though I don't know if it's a joke, that I can't wait to open my first Titan Crystal in like 2035, which of course part of the joke is, who knows if the game will be around in 2035. Your guess is as good as mine. I honestly didn't think my YouTube channel would still exist at this point in my life. I did not expect for this game to still be around, so any view I get now, any comments, any kind word, any interest whatsoever from anyone, I view as a bonus, because I thought I would not be uploading YouTube videos at this point. Hence the beginning of this video when I said I was semi-retired. So I still appreciate that people watch me. I know the community has changed so much. I know YouTube's changed so much. Sometimes I just think to myself, a phrase that a former professor at Mizzou said to me when I took her class, and that was, if I can just affect one person in this room, I've done my job. If I can just have one person who enjoys this video, or maybe gets inspired to take up their Heimdall and Carnivore Thor and run the Gallon and Odin swapped within Heimdall and Carnivore Thor with Angelo or Hercules or someone else, if I can just inspire you to do that, if I can be somebody that you say, hey, I wasn't going to be a legend, but then I know I'm better than Prof Hoff, and if he can do it, I can do it, then I've won. Regardless of views, regardless of revenue, it justifies to me the existence of still putting out content. So, wish me luck. When the exact date and time are available, I will post them at least a day or more so that you can watch, and I'll try to make it a non-9 p.m. Central Standard Time to where the people across the pond can join. It'll probably have to be on a weekend, like a Saturday at like 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. maybe, across the pond. Anyhow, let's make sure this video is not 10 minutes long. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching.